an interesting thing happened, which was that Paul Butterfield, who had the same booking agent in New York agency as we did, had cut what ended up being his last album, and it was I think it's called The Legendary Paul Butterfield Rides Again or something like that, and he recorded it with the David Letterman group, with Paul Schaefer, Will Lee, and Anton Fig. And so they were the core group, and they don't tour because they had one of the best gigs in the world playing every night on the Letterman show. And so Paul needed a band to back him up on this new recording that he had made with the Letterman crew. And our booking agent remembered that when we're not touring as Kilimanjaro, we had this side project with a guy named Big Joe Burrell, and he put two and two together, and he thought, how about if we book Kilimanjaro as the opening act, and then they switch hats in the same lineup of musicians, but then become the blues band, the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. And it really worked great. We did it for about a year and a half on and off, playing, we did a 3.5 month tour with Paul. And then we played for 70,000 people in Denmark at the Roskilde Festival with him. And he would call us up, and we would buzz down to New York and play the Lone Star Cafe from time to time. And so, we were sort of his band, that he could.
Was Big Joe part of that group?
No, Big Joe wasn't. So anyway, yeah, Big Joe was clearly a front man, and Paul was clearly a front man, and we just, it just wouldn't have clicked, unfortunately. But it was fun for us because, it was my favorite era because the music was always fresh. We were either going out and playing Kilimanjaro material, which is highly technical and kind of heady in its way, and then we'd go out, come home and play this just, down and dirty blues, danceable stuff, and it was great. And then we'd go out and play Kilimanjaro again, and then go out and play with Butterfield for a while, and so it was a great era for us because it was just always fresh. The music was always fresh.